Hello there. My name is Arun Kishore and I'm a consultant psychiatrist currently working in the UK. Thank you for your interest in wanting to know more about Asha, and thank you for your patience in wanting to watch this video. Asha is a voluntary organization formed by doctors for doctors. As you might realize, the acronym ASHA stands for Accept Support, Help Another. Let me try over the next few minutes to explain to you the concept behind this organization. Now, it is universal knowledge that doctors are stressed. And I'm sure all of you would have read the figures about the number of doctors who are stressed. Asha is formed on the basis that we would like to help doctors who are stressed. The first question that is often asked is, what is so special about doctors and their stress? And how is this different from other people being stressed? Well, the most important answer is stress in doctors affects their patient care, and that is important. But in addition to this, we know that doctors are reluctant to seek help. They are also often unable to realize that they are stressed. Let me try and elaborate on this. When a doctor feels stressed, they are unlikely to take time off. This is a phenomenon called presenteeism, by which, even if a doctor is unwell, they are more likely to turn up for work. We also know that doctors are reluctant to seek help, and there are several reasons for this. Firstly, most doctors, like I said, may not realize that they are stressed. Secondly, they feel reluctant to bother another professional with their troubles, because as doctors, they believe that they should be able to help themselves. They feel a little embarrassed about their symptoms. And it is, as you know, quite stigmatizing to admit that you might have mild anxiety, that you might have a low mood, that you feel unable to get to work, or that you're not able to manage your stress. So there is a stigma behind this as well. So these biases or blockers prevent doctors from seeking help. So they suffer in silence very often. And when this builds up, we see catastrophic results, as in the suicides, as in the resignations, as in the development of mental disorders. So Asha has been formed with a view towards supporting these doctors. The question that we would like to ask and the question we'd like to address is not of serious mental disorders in doctors. We know that doctors are as prone to severe depression, severe anxiety, obsessive compulsive disorders, psychosis, as are any other members of the public. And Asha is not trying to cater to that particular population, though we'd like to help them as well. The focus is on the doctor who is stressed and who will not seek help. What we would like to do, and what we hope to do in this organization, is to try and get the message out, to start a dialogue amongst doctors about stress. And we hope to do this through three means. The first is we'd like to get information collated in a single website named Asha, where a doctor can look at questionnaires about whether they're stressed or not and what to do with the stress. What are the simple techniques to address it? How can they help themselves? Because very often doctors can help themselves. The second thing that we'd like to do is to record a series of videos like this one, but we'd like to have conversations with doctors at various stages of their professional lives about their stresses. What are the stresses that they experience? What do they do with the stress? For example, what would a senior doctor in this profession have done when they were stressed? What would a middle grade doctor who's stressed would have done? What does a trainee do? What does a postgraduate student do? And what are the success stories and what are the difficulties? And this will help us to understand better what other services might be needed. Now, what exactly do we mean by stress in doctors? We know that doctors experience stress and then they start to feel tired, they start to want not to go to work, they start to experience minor physical problems, they have loss of sleep, they sometimes feel extremely tired most of the time, they feel anxious for no particular reason. This might affect their family life. This might result in disagreements between the doctor and their spouse and various other symptoms. So these are the sort of problems that we are talking about. And what are the source of these problems? What we found and what studies have found is that the stress comes from within the profession. So the causes are very often colleagues, students, processes, the system, or very rarely the doctor themselves. So the thinking behind Asha is that the doctor is stressed because of other reasons which we can help. And who can help to understand the stress better than somebody else in the same profession? So we'd like you to help us to help others, but firstly to help ourselves. Please do cooperate. Please do come along with us in this venture, Asha. Thank you.